And I don't want the world to see, 'cause I don't really understand. I just want you to know who I am. How's everybody doing? How's everyone feeling today? How's everybody grooving today? I am feeling pretty good at the moment. I feel like I'm in a very chill mood. I mean, don't get me wrong. Work, I could barely get through. But I got through it. As I feel like a lot of us did. Where it's like you just get through the day. And now we get to chill. We get to chill and we get to play Vampire Survivors. Because why not play the one that popularized the whole thing? And we get to just chill, relax. Couple of them. Maybe if we do well, we'll have 4 games done today. Unlock some stuff in it. Just see what they are. We're playing this completely with like the concept of we do not care if we are what's the word? We do not care if we are cheating, and by cheating I mean looking up stuff, because why not, right? Why not? And so we're gonna play some of this. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna live our lives, and assuming everything works, we'll have a whale of a time. Anyway, big thing that I should bring up. Apparently, on the anniversary of me making that character in Guild Wars 2, they fucking announced Guild Wars 3. What? How was I supposed to know that was gonna happen? That was a fucking surprise. Anyway, first one we're going for is this one. Defeat 10,000 enemies in a single run with Queen Sigma. I just unlocked Queen Sigma. She's here. We are going to fight her in base area on Endless until we kill... What was it? 10,000? 100,000? Okay, so her attack just hits stuff near. Okay, I can deal with that. Everything gonna be. I just want you to know who I am. But yeah, I was so surprised to learn about this. And I say learn about this. 100 and excuse me amount of rerolls. I saw people talk. I think I even commented on people talking about Guild Wars 3, or well, not Guild Wars 3, but the fact that it was ending. I was like, oh god, I hope it doesn't end. I haven't finished it yet. Not realizing, thinking, oh, maybe they've stopped any, like the expansion that came out last was the last expansion they'll do. But no, nothing of the sort. In fact, it's quite the contrary. They're making another game. And I don't know how to feel about this. Like, this sort of strategy that it feels like only they do in terms of MMOs. Where after a certain amount of time, they just go, yeah, I think we're going to make a new one and completely, like, reset the story. I guess the good part of it that I didn't think about until literally right now is it deals with one of the most annoying problems that I have with these games. Which is the fact that they always feel like, what's the word I'm trying to think of? They always feel like they keep escalating the threats to the point where it just becomes too easy. But, sorry, it becomes so, like, big of a threat that you kind of lose out on it. Like, after you've had a threat to the universe, well, it's like, oh, well, how do we up this? or we have to go for a threat to the multiverse, and so we add all other dimensions. You know, that sort of escalation from like random bandits that you're fighting to all these people are threatening a town to all these people are threatening a city, all these people are threatening a kingdom, all these people are threatening a continent. Oh, there's a new continent, now they're threatening the world. And you know, and it goes to universe and dimensions, and then at that point you're sort of clutching at straws. It's a problem with your main character getting progressively stronger and you kind of not having a way of dealing with that without also making the people feel bad because they just lose all these powers they've gained. Now, this isn't a hugely great solution to that, because you are losing all the power your character had because you're getting rid of the character. But I don't know, it's an interesting way of keeping the stories fresh. And it makes me wonder if I go back and... Because I've never played Guild Wars 1, and I know it got remastered. And so obviously that's going to be the thing I play next. Assuming that Guild Wars 3 isn't out by the time I finish all the expansions in Guild Wars 2. Which is entirely possible with the speed in which I go through expansions and living worlds and stuff. But yeah, I wanna. It's one of those things where I'm just like, I can't think of other than the problem of people feeling like they lose stuff. It is a way of making it so that you constantly have a more interesting story. Because I feel like obviously World of Warcraft had that problem. Which, it was kind of less of a problem because no one really cared about the story. But it was still a problem, right? And so they hit that problem, and then I feel like FF14 hit that problem with Shadowbringers. Oh no, Endwalker. Although frankly also... Combo finishers. Nah, I'm good. They also kind of hit it in Shadowbringers as well. But like they hit that point where it's like, oh, we have to have universe level threats, and then their solution is kind of a better solution, but also kind of not. But I don't think there's a perfect solution to the problem, if I'm being honest. But their solution to the whole thing is that they're gonna go like, okay, we're not focusing it on you as much anymore. You're kind of like a secondary person that at any point realistically could solve the problem, but you're not, because you're trying to let this person that, you know, is still new, is kind of like you when you started, learn what it is to be a good person or a good leader. They're doing that with Wuklamar. I'm not 100% sure what they've been doing in the patch quests. But I assume similar things to that. Which it's an interesting way of going about it. I don't think I've got a huge attachment to my character in general. I think the thing that will maybe put me off with the Guild Wars solution, which doesn't become a thing in the FF14 solution, is I do feel like I might miss the characters. I might miss, for example, in FF14, I'll probably miss, like, if they did the Guild Wars solution, I'd miss Alphinaud. I'd miss Tataru and stuff. You know, I'd miss Alisaie. In Guild Wars, I'd miss most of the people that have been in my main group at the moment. Tamia, I know I say it wrong. Tamia, I'd miss. You know, I would miss Braum. I'd miss Casimir. And with the solution, you just don't see them again. Now, there is a possible caveat to that, which I'm kind of hoping is true, but I don't have any way of... Well, I do have ways of confirming it, but I don't know at the moment. which is sort of hooking back to the Guild Wars 1 thing. If Guild Wars 1 is more set in the idea of us being like the original group that tried to take a dragon down, you know, the Logan, your I forget the other people in it, but the bandage guy who's got dragon powers now. Like, if it's that original group that's sort of like a secondary group to us at the moment. I just went past level 10. I don't think that's happened before. Then it's a different solution for me. Like, at that point, then maybe I'm like, I'm happy with this a bit more. Even if they don't know you, like maybe you are the person that dies in that dragon fight that they're all feel guilty about. It's like, that feels better. But I've got a sneaking suspicion that Guild Wars 1 is set far enough in the past that we don't, like, we'd see references of them, but not really anything big. But who knows? I'm basing this on nothing more than just what I think they do. Another thing that was brought up that, it's definitely an interesting thing that they're bringing up is, another thing they're announcing is that they announced a new Persona, and they also announced that there's going to be a Persona 4, like, remaster, functionally. And the Persona games are in a weird spot for me, because as much I do... Hold on, let me look at the Grimoire to see if it gives me a hint of what goes in the crosshatch. Can I upgrade the crosshatch base thing I have? No? No. No. What a shame. Maybe it upgrades itself, like those those rings. But yeah, like the Persona game being announced is interesting, because there's a part of me now. Back in the day when Persona 5 and Persona 4 were out and were big, I had a couple people that I watched, and I watched them with the mindset of I want to see everything, and so I went in and watched it with them, getting all the social links to max and learning all the stories, because that's the thing with me that you've probably figured out if you've watched any of the Wednesday streams. I can't really deal with like missing out on bits that are like story bits that I feel like I'm invested in. And so if I'm invested in any of these characters, or realistically, if you put a number in front of, like a completion number in front of them, I'm probably going to want to try and do it all. And that's... It's not impossible in Persona games, obviously, because I've watched people do it. But it's made a lot more specific in Persona games, where you have to structure your days in a way that means that you optimize to a certain way. And it's a bit of a shame that that's a thing. There's a part of me that wishes they would make it so there's an optional option where it's just like you can do as much as you want in a day. But I understand they're trying to go for that idea. But yeah, it's... There's a part of me that's like, oh, now that you don't really have those people, because, if I'm being completely honest, they were tired from doing anything anymore. Which, don't get me started on how depressing it is when you find out that the people you watched from when you were a kid have decided that they're done. And not that they were like, I'm not making any money out of this anymore, but like, I've done, this part of my life is done. Because it's been going on for so long, you know? But hey, that's another thing. But yeah, there's a part of me that's like, oh, now that you don't have those people to go to watch all this stuff happening, maybe this is a sign that if this new Persona comes out, you should give it a try, especially now that you have a channel where you could be doing it. But there's several problems with this concept that I'm wrestling with. One, there's the uncertainty of when it comes out, because it took a long time after the teaser came out for Persona 5 to come out. 2, this game I might have the frustrations that I have literally been talking about, where I feel like there's so many bits that I haven't been able to do because I haven't optimized. Because how can you expect to optimize when you're first playing the game? Like, it's not expected of you. But I would be annoyed that I've missed a X or missed Y, or I don't have the true ending in a way that, you know, those kinds of things. I can't say that I'm obsessive on it, because there's sometimes where I just don't care. But there are also some times where it's ruined my experience of a game, and that if I wasn't, like, if it would be different obviously when streaming, because I try to not quit games unless I'm really at a point where it's not going to be fun for me or for people watching. So, you know, I'm quite restrictive on quitting games when they're on stream, but there have been many times where there's bits that I've missed, other story bits that were done like in a way that could have been done better, and I've just quit the game. It's actually why I stopped playing The Witcher. I mean, I don't think I would have played through The Witcher all the way anyway. Not because the game is bad or anything, but because the combat is very sort of like action, sort of real-timey, and I just wasn't there. You know, like, I'm not against playing those games, but you know, when you're playing the game and you're like, yeah, I'm playing through this, but I know that there's a fundamental part of this game that is going to screw me over later because I don't understand it, that I'm not understanding. And it's not that I'm not actively trying to do it, it's that my hand-eye coordination is just not up to snuff when it comes to dealing with that. Okay, so yeah, I don't think it was the only reason why I didn't play through all of The Witcher, but I think it's definitely one of those ones that sort of like was not the nail in the coffin, but like well, I guess, yeah, the nail in the coffin, like the final straw. The real thing that got me was that I don't know. It's mainly the combat. I'm not gonna try and bring up. I've brought up before how terrible of an ending I got unintentionally, because I'm a dummy. But yeah, my worry is that I would hit a similar thing like that, where the strategy in Persona games, or the missing of the story would become such a big enough factor that I would either be quitting it or functionally just not be having fun with it, you know? And so I would be worried about that. And the third one, and realistically, it's not the biggest one, but it is a notable thing that I should bring up, is the time sink that would be. I mean, I've been playing Pillars of Eternity games recently, and they are long, right? They're long games. But we're talking about that times 100. Like, I'm getting through a couple of days. If there's a lot of stuff in those days, probably getting through a couple of days a stream. And if we're in, like, the dungeons, making my way through them would probably be 2 streams to make my way through it, and then another 2 streams when I have to go back inevitably because I hit a point where the story can't continue until you hit a certain point in time, you know? And I do wonder if that would be entertaining, because I'd be brute forcing a lot of the mechanics, because I'm not very good at them. and B, I feel like I just get frustrated and that wouldn't be good to watch. But it really made me wonder if that's going to be on the list. It's a similar thing to... My friend has been recommending the Tales of games. I've brought this up before. Not Tales of God. Trial of Cold... What's it? Trial of Cold Steel? The Trial games. And they look cool. They look like something I'd be into. But I do wonder if they have a similar thing to what I was talking about with my frustration with the Persona games and not being able to do everything. Because I do wonder if, like... do I want lightning? I think I want magic wand. But yeah, I do wonder if those ones would be like that. In the sense of they would be games in which I feel like I'm not getting everything done. And when it starts getting into this sort of like... Because I've watched him play a couple of games of these before. And it has like the... I don't know what they're called, but like the rune slots on weapons kind of thing that I believe early Final Fantasy gave you. Like the, what's it called, like Magicka or something? It's Materia. Like, it's got a Materia kind of thing going. Now, I've got nothing against Materia, but I do wonder if like, those kinds of things are complicated systems. Like, how many... I'm making a line of turkey? Oh, they're just following me. Oh, is she just overpowered? Is that the stick? Anything need upgrading? Yes. Thank you. I think this one secretly is like the most powerful of the ones, if I'm being honest. But yeah, I just wonder if I hit a point there where I wonder if I can over level is what I'm saying. But yeah, I might give those a try once I've run out of RPGs to play. But I'll be honest, I have at least 3, maybe 4 on my list to give a try. I don't think that I'm going to run out in like the next 3 years. If we're going at the speed we've been going, which is normally about half a year to complete a game, yeah, I think I've got like 3 years worth of stuff. So yeah, it's a situation that I don't know. I've been thinking about it because of the whole Summer Games thing and there being so many cool games coming out. You know what game I will give a try, unironically? And it'll be one of the few games in recent history that's had this IP's name on it that I will give a try. And it's gonna be the pod racing game. I'm sorry. I love the idea of having a pod racing game. I'm interested. What uses the max health thing as their buff? It's the whip. But you don't want to go whip when you don't have access to the other whip to get the better whip. But yeah. Oh, by the way, I turned off all the DLC weapons. That's why you're not seeing them. I was trying to unlock the final few things that get you Queen Sigma. No, but in all seriousness, there's that pod racing game looks really cool, and I think it's... I don't know. There's a part of me that's like the fun stuff of Star Wars has been kind of lost from games since probably the Lego Star Wars sort of series got made. And I think you need that sort of levity in your franchise to sort of counteract the seriousness of them. Now, admittedly, maybe some of those kids shows also did that. Pardon me. But I don't watch all of them at this point. Maybe if they're animated. I find myself much more likely to watch something if it's animated. Just because, like, the things I like a lot of the time have some sort of fantastical element to them. And it is really hard to get a fantastical element to work in a setting that isn't... in a world that isn't animated. You know? Some people can pull it off. Like, Lord of the Rings, obviously, is great. And it's not animated at all. But Lord of the Rings is this weird thing where, like, it's functionally low fantasy. Like, you have Gandalf, obviously, and he's a wizard. And you're like, oh, well, he does great stuff. But, like, in the books... and even in the movies, functionally all he does is like basic spells. Like, to put it into like D&D terms, I don't think he does anything that you wouldn't consider a cantrip. You know? So it's like, can you really call it, can you really call it high fantasy? When probably the most high fantasy thing of it is the fact that there's a ghost army. Or maybe the eye, but the eye doesn't do anything like specific. Like, all they have is low-level items. Low-level, magical items, plus... wait, is it just directly down now? Okay, cool. Low-level magical items, plus, cantrips from the one wizard in the party. I don't know. It's a weird situation, because if you go back in time and you have, like, the wars of the gods and stuff, and the dude that had, like, Sauron as, like, Sauron's master, you got people that are, like, you know, making the world your ring so that you're functionally immortal. And at that point, you're like, okay, well, yeah, that's very high fantasy. It's like... cool, but like that's not the world that's popularized. It's not even really like talked about in the levels that, you know, Lord of the Rings is, the base setting that Lord of the Rings is in is talked about. You know what was really, really funny? This is completely off topic, but I'm just sort of like going through the... I'm just thinking something and then just saying it out loud at this point. But it was funny, I was watching this YouTube short, and it was talking about how... it was a jokey thing about how, they won't get done in for, like, breaching, like, Twitch, because they have a really simple solution to not getting ever, like, done in by Twitch, which is, instead of wearing skimpy stuff, just wear a full plate of armor. And it's... I was like, yeah, that's actually a really cool, funny thing that unironically, if I would ever do VTubing stuff for, would be in the contention. I'd never do it though. Let's be honest. Like, and it's not like I think it's bad or anything. Far from it. I mean, it gives you so much creativity on like what you want your character or what you want your persona, your streamer identity to be. I think it's a great... Why am I going down when I know I got the positive one? Go left. The reason I won't do it is simple. Um, I don't think I could commit enough to an idea to become it. You know, become it as my identity. Mm, tropical juice. But you know what? I just. I feel like what would happen is, for one, I'd have to get out of my comfort zone and actively ask. Like, it's not an automated program. I have to actively go ask an artist, hey, can you do all the rigging and for this and X and Y and blah, 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 blah. Then, in addition to that, not only does it, I have to go talk to somebody, I also then have to put up the capital to actually get it done. Which is another layer of not happening. And then you add onto that, the fact I then have to commit to an idea for like longer than a couple weeks. And then make that my identity until, I guess, maybe a birthday or something when I want to splurge on talking to either that person if I like their stuff, or even worse, another person if I want to go a different way. That's unlikely. That's functionally never happening. I mean, there's a like £30 Kickstarter thing that I'm like vaguely interested in, and I've been vaguely interested in it for about maybe 2 to 3 weeks at this point, and I have like 2 days to left until it just disappears. And let's be honest, it's just gonna disappear. You know why it's just gonna disappear? Because I'm not gonna commit to £30. £30 is £30. Wow, I've been lucky on these every frickin' time. Look, I can't spend that kind of money, you know? Like, it's this thing with me. It's bad, I know, I need to improve it, I know, and I am slowly improving it. You know, it's just, it is a very slow process. Like a very, very slow process, so, you know, it comes with time. Boom. Ooh, another left. Surprise, surprise. I'm almost halfway to getting to the goal. And we definitely needed to have put this on endless. I'm glad that we did. Because if we didn't, we'd be hitting the 30 in like 5 minutes, and we'll probably just have hit halfway at that point. Now, admittedly, if we can get back to the place where it's the skeletons again, the number starts going up vastly. And that's what Endless does. It just goes through all of these, but every time it goes through a round, it doubles the health of every enemy. And maybe doubles how much damage they do. I'm not 100% sure on that part though. Oh, yes! That means we're getting a present. Let's use this to get... Can I get this phaser? I can! I think I've got the Grimoire thing for that, right? I do. I just wanted to get something cool. I don't remember what it does, and I will never see what it does because there's so many animation-y things that go on that I will never see it. Wait. Oh, because it's banished. Yeah, no, fair enough. Yeah, no, that's my bad. You know what I should have asked for? Is one of the things that the rings use, or the left and right arrows use. What? This guy is immortal. What the heck is with him? Oh, he's gone now. But yeah, it's an interesting situation that we're in at the moment. Because I do have a lot of backlog in terms of RPGs I want to play. And there is a part of me that kind of wishes to maybe try and get through this game, like the Pillars game, quicker by increasing how much I play. But I've got two problems with this. One, the day I play it on Wednesday, I don't have the luxury of spending more time on that day. And so, like, it's not possible to go for really much more than 2 hours, unless it's one of the few times when I'm off on that day, and it's very, very rare. Like, literally, that's only if I'm having a week off. And two, I can't really do the Pillars of Eternity stuff on a different day unless because it's a story thing, unless I guess I give an advance. I guess if I post in advance about it and talk about it on the Wednesday stream, then I guess it wouldn't be too bad. I'm not 100% sure if that would be perfect, but like it'd be better, I guess. Let's just say what my ability is. If I look at, what does guide do? I guide. Does the Grimoire help? No, it doesn't tell me what it is. But yeah, I maybe might do that on a weekend where I'm free. Just sort of like do like a small stint of playing the game more. Not because I want to get through the game quicker. Well, it is because I want to get through the game quicker. But it's not because I don't like the game. It's that I do really like the game and I want to play it to its full capacity, and I don't want to like half-arse it where I just focus the main story. I want to play everything like I did Pillars of Eternity 1. But because I also have a load of other stuff I want to get into, and it's not like even remotely close to ever having to worry about not having anything to play, having the occasional stream on the weekend just to get through the game quicker, I don't think is a bad idea. As long as people are informed about it beforehand. I did it with the Rogue Trader game. I've also been thinking about how it is getting closer to my birthday and what I want to do for that. I remember last time I just went really, really long on playing like a long amount of time on stream of just... I think that might have also been a Rogue Trader stream. Would that have been last year? I think it might have been, actually. So my thinking is that maybe I'll do that again and probably be doing it in the Pillars of Eternity game. Play like 5, 6, depending on what's happening, maybe more. Probably not on the birthday itself, but on like one of the days I have off, because I normally have a week off for my birthday. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. I do wanna like make sure I do spend a lot of time on stream for my birthday as like a celebratory thing. But who knows? Maybe it'll be Guild Wars, because I probably will be, if I'm being completely honest. Whatever I'm having the most fun in of those two games, by the time it gets to my birthday. So if I'm having more fun in Guild Wars, I'll be playing more Guild Wars. If I'm having more fun in Pillars of Eternity 2, then I'll probably be playing Pillars of Eternity 2. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what comes up at that point. God, it was so funny. I didn't bring it up on the stream because I thought, like, hey, I always want to give them a chance of maybe they were just something happened and they weren't speaking because they had to go or something. But like that guy who came into our chat that was like, hey, how are you doing? What are the games you play and stuff? That was another person trying to sell me something, right? Another person trying to sell me something. But you know what? As much as I'm annoyed that that's what it was, I completely respect what they did. Because these last couple people that have been doing it have been, I think, quite obviously been people, you know? And I appreciate this. I say bots, but in this situation, they definitely weren't bots, because they heard what I said, they realized that I wasn't their target audience, and they just left. Now, admittedly, I would have preferred if they went, fair enough, I was going to try and show you my art and hope that you would want to order something, but if you're not into it, fair enough, I'm gonna leave, kind of thing. But you know what? I really appreciate the fact that they just didn't try and hound it. It wasn't a bot that was just going through a bunch of set dialogue options that they'd already set up. Because I could see a situation where it would be like that. Because I'm saying see a situation. I mean, I've been in situations where it's been like that. And maybe it's because of the age of how long I've been streaming or something. Because it certainly isn't numbers of views. But we're actually starting to now get know people that are trying to ask me about buying viewers, which I really appreciate, you know. It's really annoying to have to ban every single person that comes in and asks about that. So I'm really happy that there's no one, because I understand to a certain extent when it comes to people with arts, where it's like, you got to give them the benefit of the doubt that they are actually somebody that's starting out, that doesn't have a better way of, you know, getting their name out there and advertising themselves. And so they're using this method to try and get people to buy their stuff. Like, you got to give them the benefit of the doubt with that. But when it comes to the people that are trying to, they're trying to get you to buy artificial viewers, there's no way you can swing that as being like someone who just genuinely is trying to do their best to get into a career or anything, you know, that they're just genuinely bad people. I heard about recently, and maybe I brought this up before, but I've heard that they've sort of upgraded the view bots now to the point where, like, they have like, I heard one person say that they had like set dialogue options that they would say in intervals that didn't look like artificial. So it wasn't just like, oh, every 10 seconds he said, ha, that's a really good point, streamer, or something like that. It, like, they made them seem more realistic. But then another person I had heard had said similar thing to that, except they were saying like, no, they had gotten to the point where like they, using AI or using something like that, they could like analyze what conversations people were having, whether it was another one of it, another viewbot, or whether it was somebody who was actually in the chat, and actively like come up with comments that are relating to it. Or even I had heard something along the lines of like, oh, they can analyze what's happening on the stream or what's being said on the stream and also come up with like counterpoints there, like say stuff that's related to it. I don't know how true that like the second point is, but the first one about them like being able to say stuff in regular intervals is definitely something I could see happening. Because like I don't think that's particularly hard to do. I feel like back maybe 10 years ago you could make a bot that did that, like one bot that was doing that, and then when you can make one, it's not going to be that hard to copy. And I think I could make that like 10 years ago maybe, if I had like the internet to look at, you know. So it wouldn't overly surprise me if that's a thing that can happen. I do wonder if I'm part of the problem because I watch a lot of Facebook and YouTube shorts, and I'm sure that all the ones that are like clips from a movie or clips from a TV show, that I do watch, I'm gonna be completely honest, they're probably AI, right? Like, it's very likely that they're an AI bot that just takes a clip and goes, here, AI generated what is happening in this scene, post, get a bunch of people watching it, cool. Like recently it's been showing me Pirates of the Caribbean, and I've just been like, yeah, I'll watch a clip of Captain Jack Sparrow bumbling around while dealing with a supernatural threat. It's a real shame we'll never get another one of those with Captain Jack Sparrow in it, because I don't think that Johnny Depp's ever going to go back to a company that abandoned him that quickly. Even though I understand it. Like, let's be honest, like, I as a corporate group, they're always going to do that kind of thing. I doubt it's the actual people that you would meet day to day that were doing any of that. But it's fine. He's made enough money to live the rest of his life in absolute luxury, and he knows that, and he doesn't need to really do anything anymore, really. God, remember that whole court case thing? That was like, that dominated the news for like 2 weeks when that court case was going on, of just like people realizing that she has a horrendous character and that he was just kind of being like emotionally manipulated for a long while. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm sure that a part of it is that he hired like the best lawyers he physically could have that were able to like make it in his light as much as he could. But, you know, there's some things that are happening there that, like, were factually true. And the fact that they were factually true inherently means that, at the very least, she wasn't a saint in the relationship, even if he wasn't either. Okay, we hit the 10,000 mark. I don't think we need to go any higher than this. I think this is the number we needed. So if we just go options quit. Yes! Victory sword. Okay, now the only unlock I see is see the final fireworks. So let's have a look at how to get that. Vampire, survivor. How do I get this? You unlock it by deleting the director. Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Have you tried lighting it further? Apparently, it's got something to do. I'll buy you, but I'm never using you. Let's play you again. She owns everything. Or maybe I'll play with my favourite character, which is this lady. Apparently it's this. Apparently you're supposed to, like, beat a tree? Question mark? Oh, God! Scared the fucking life out of me. What was that? What the hell? What's he doing? I don't have something that can hit him. Yeah, take this. Take this. One of those a bomb, or is that the Earth? You have to tell me if it's a bomb. Okay, okay, yeah. I think it's appropriate that the King's Sword is hitting you. Because she owns everything, including you. Yeah. This 10 damage I'm doing to you is definitely affecting you, right? Is it attacking me, or was I just getting hit by a random enemy there? No, I want, like, this. Yes! What the heck? What are you doing? What's happening? It's just fighting this guy. There's nothing fancy I've got to pick up. Is he shooting me with eggs? Oh, by the way, Control is another game that I kind of want to give a try at some point. Probably fit in the Wednesday slot. But again, I don't know if that's one of those games that, like, anything action-oriented, I worry about. Like, admittedly, it probably will be, like, every time I play these where it's just fine. Like, as soon as I play it, it's probably like, oh, wait, this game was made specifically for people to, you know, succeed at. So, of course, it's actually fine. Yeah, I'll fire one more projectile. If I'm being really honest, I want garlic. But I don't think I'm going to get garlic anytime soon. And my damage is actually kind of falling off. I mean, I'm still fine though. Like, my damage is falling off, but I'm still fine. Hey, we broke a couple of the masks. Oh, we broke a bunch of the masks. Wait, is that a bad thing? Am I going to start a boss fight without having the ability to... Aha, what are you going to do now? You got no masks. You got nothing, mate. Oh, he's got more masks. That was an eye. How am I supposed to dodge that? Oh, that's fire! What the fuck is that guy doing? He just insta-killed me. How is that fair? You were shooting just a couple of eggs at me before. Okay. Well, that random dude that appeared that just dealt with me, I don't know how to deal with that guy. I also do not have enough attacks that actively hit him. Oh, I can finally move up. All of this energy. Buffing? I don't think I want to buff anything. But I probably should take that. Oh, we got one of the eyes. Oh, we got another one. Yeah, you suck. What are you going to do without your masks again? Rule of 3, you've only got one left, right? Surely it's not one for every map you have in the base game. Oh, what do I do against this dude? Run! Run away! Why does the director keep, like, appearing, insta-killing me, and then I just revive? Fine, we'll have this. I kind of wanted a boost of my damage, because I don't think I'm killing any of these. I stopped summoning these devils. They don't drop anything and they're scaring me. Please, you can't just give me without... Let me go without an XP. Oh, thank you. What's this about? Is this the end of the game? I've leveled up to level 32, but I can see that it's actually level 22. I can see that. I can see the thing that says 22. One part? I almost died. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Congratulations. Yeah. It's not actually done, is it? What? It is? Well, screw this. There's got to be another achievement. If I'm being honest, not... If that's it. The director guy with the hand was still around. He killed me at least twice with a random Reaper thing. Get me out of here. Get out of here. Oh. So, I've done those things, and I don't want to look at the extras. Or maybe I should look at the extras. Is that the point? What the heck is this? It is tangible only in the inverted inlaid library. Good friends might show the way. There's so much. I thought I was almost done with this game. And I'm only looking at the base game stuff at the moment. Deal with the consequences of stealing cheese from the dairy factory? Is this a co-op specific achievement? Tangible only in the inverted inlet line. Good friends might show the way. Well, I mean, I'll go check that area. I've never seen this fire before either. Who do I want to go at? I don't think any of these people start with friends. That's the thing I don't... That's the thing. You know what? Let's add the collection. Let's have some fun. We'll add the extras in. We won't add these things, because I'll be honest. Half of them I don't really understand. Birds. That makes sense. I thought I'd have to bring the cat. If it's the birds, I don't think anyone inherently starts with the birds. So let's just play who I like to play. Oh, that one's kind of fun to play. It works with the birds a bit, if we're planning on focusing the birds. Yeah, you know what, let's go her. She's always fun. What was it? Inled Library. Now it was talking about tangibility, wasn't it? Let me just read this again. Tangible only and the good friends might show you the way. Okay, so I'm going to assume... First things first. Do I put it on endless? I feel like endless gives me the best chance of just getting through the whole thing. If I just... And I don't think it really affects much. Just in case it takes longer than half an hour to do it. Inverse... I'm an idiot. Can I also have endless on? Or no? Wait, hold on a second. I hate this weapon. Screw that. We're picking that character. If you'd like. Yeah, I mean, let's be honest. With enemies plus 200%, I'm not getting to the endless bit. Let's be honest. No, you can't. You can't buy the. I was hoping that for some reason you could buy the birds in there. Also, hello. Yeah, I didn't say hello. I was concentrating when you came in. Believe me when I tell you, you have made it so that I am going to spend a lot less time than I would have randomly checking stuff. I would have gone through half an hour of, for one, wouldn't have figured out it's the birds, and when I eventually do figure out it's the birds, I would have played a playthrough of it with in the regular version, so that's another half an hour minimum. If I had it on endless, I'd probably be looking around everywhere going, I don't understand, I have the cat. Do I want the Bible? I kind of like the Bible, but I want something with more consistent damage. Or I could just get the other bird, and then I've got both of them. Santa Javelin, it's a directional, so I'm never good with directionals. I don't think this is good though, so keep me rolling. Realistically, what I want to get, I don't know if that's the best, but what I want is garlic, and admittedly that mana one as well, because I quite like the one that goes up and down. Ooh. Yeah. So maybe I'm stupid here, but why is it called inverse when all it does is up the health of everything by 200%? Like, in my head, inverse means like power up and go right. Okay. Is it... Do I have to have the upgraded birds, or do I have to have like the... Am I okay with just the regular? Normal ones are fine. Okay. And you said power up. Do I fight a boss or something there? So I need to actually have like a decent amount of damage on me? Level up a bit. Okay, cool. Thank you. Ooh, you got juked. Okay, you juked me there. Press pause and show guides. Got it. Boop. Ah. And you said we go right. Okay, so there's something this way. Yeah, the gold ring. Go right little by little. Okay, yeah, fair enough. Just to make it easier in the long run. Got it. All that juicy XP that I could be getting. I mean, jewels. I don't know what the system is for leveling up here. Whether it's jewels or XP or what it's supposed to be. Mana, maybe. I think it might be mana. Because in the latest one. Pass the gold ring and a bit... You see a purple reaper. Beat him up. Is he fast? Like, is he gonna destroy me? Or can you juke him a bit? Like, he's not going to be like the 30-minute Reaper that's like, functionally you can't outrun him. I am already feeling like I don't have the right amount of damage. Which makes sense, because I need 4 times as much damage as I normally do. I would really love one of those, Well, I mean, no, the chicken's fine, but I would like the sucky up thing, please. Thing that sucks up all my XP, please. Come on, come on, come on. No, okay. We continue on. With my HP recovery, it doesn't look like it's that bad at the moment. It's when the fast things come that are going to be a bit of a problem. I mean, that's money. I don't really care about money. That feels like a, Oh! That's a buff. Oh god, no, 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 you don't... Stop killing me, stop killing me, stop killing me. Swear to god, I'll go back to the character I'm much better at and just force them again. Now, admittedly, I've got a feeling like it would be a lot harder in this one, and it's not the fact that... It's not my character that's the problem, but it's the fact that I need to either step up in terms of what combos I use, or just step up in my ability to kite without taking damage. Oh, why did I do that? I think I did it because I'm just taking such little amounts of damage that gets healed by the passive health regen I have, that it's not really that big of a problem that I'm taking the damage. Like, even without those the wall chickens we keep getting, like, it's not a huge deal. Okay, oh, okay, hold on a second. I'm just gonna double back. I know I said I'd make my way a bit to the right, but that's probably the right decision. Yeah, instead of this, I guess I could have been choosing the lady who literally has everything. Look, I don't even want to fight you, random mask guy. I fought your master. Khan actually seemed weaker than you. Also, one of his masks at that point was just like a circle, which I thought was a bit weird. What am I going to do when I make it to this guy? I can't exactly stop and deal with him. Bomb guys are maybe going to screw me over here. Yeah, okay, right. We're playing a different character. Oh, wait, no, we have a revive. If this fails, we're playing the lady who starts with the big mana zone thing that I like. I think that's my fault there. I've aggroed that dude there. Aggroed a dude I didn't need to aggro. But maybe, if I can somehow kill this Reaper before I die, even though you can now fast forward the game, does that just speed up everything? Is it this thing here? Oh god, yeah, it's that thing. Oh god, it's too fast. Okay. I think this is fine. It's less fine. It's less fine. Got it. I'll beat him, sir. There he is. I've got it. Don't worry about it. I've definitely got him. Just let me, let me make my way to him. Okay, I died. Don't worry. I've got a strategy. It's a cunning strategy. I'm going to pick this lady. You just made me remember them. Because the good thing about all these things, it seems like it doesn't really matter if you have these on. Need some high might. Yeah, my thinking is, if I go her, she just has consistent damage. I'll put limit break on as well. I'll give myself everything I have. Right, let's have a look at these. Which ones are relevant to what I will be doing? Special damage by enemies around that take damage. Maybe? No. This is getting one amount. Don't really use the bone thing. You want a tree every 2 minutes. Attract all stamina stage items. Pick up light sources towards the target. I'm worried about getting the rings, though. I guess I don't have to upgrade them, but like they take up places. Wait, no, limit break. Does that mean I have unlimited spaces? What does limit break do? Oh, I don't have to pick them up either, right? They just come in a circle. Never mind. I mean, this will pick up. Yeah, that makes sense. Ooh! Is the Greatest Jubilee any good? Probably not, right? Oh god, the garlic doesn't kill them very quickly. They can take another 2 shots. Okay, my plan is... First off, to connect to the chat again, because it went down. Okay, I'm back in the chat. My plan is simple. Very, very simple. We're going to stay here until about 15 minutes into it. When at the 15 minute mark, we'll move to dealing with... Pick that up. We'll start... when we hit the 15-minute mark, we'll move to deal with the... what's it? Purple Reaper. We'll finish off the Purple Reaper. We'll finish this achievement and we'll go on to a next one. Okay, garlic has gotten to the point where it can kill relatively reliably. That's good. I have to pick it up. I want the upgrade. I know it buffs them. I just don't have to buff it any more than that. Realistically, I could banish it, but I don't know what the level up requirements are for the mana thing. Song of Mana. I genuinely think that my damage, when I'm fully upgraded, comes from the books, because the books are insane. But I just like the Song of Mana, like, the most out of all the abilities. It is funny, because every time I see something die in 2 hits... I'm just like, oh, if this thing wasn't double health, that dude would have died in 1 hit. Oh god, okay, that... Oh! Yeah. I will. Those things moved. That wasn't my fault. I didn't expect to pick up the left-hand thing. It was because I was so high up. Yeah, I'll banish it. It's just occasionally I feel like you need them to be like level 2 or 3 so that you can get the awakening. And I didn't know if maybe this one was one of those. Oh, it's the bad one as well. Yeah, I'm never... You know what? Gone. At least I know now... I now know that I can pick up that other one whenever I need to. Because the other one has to be the good one that gives you... I forget, is it the area buff? Or is it the max HP and... It's either the area buff or it's the max HP and HP regen. It's one of the two. I know that both the rings and the left and right arrows, both, one of them gives you a good thing, one of them gives you a bad thing. Okay, we need to keep up this damage. I know I said I need to keep up this damage and then didn't pick a damaging item. There is method in my madness. I know spinach is probably a good thing to pick up. As soon as I've got all my awakening things, which I do have now, I have all my awakening things. Spinach, next thing I get up, when it appears, I will pick it up. Actually, now I have all my awakening things. That doesn't kill him? I always forget that. Oh, that's not good. Stop buffing them! Oh, that's good, though. No. Get away from me. Get away from me. I'm trying to take all of the... Yes. I think that's the closest I can get. No, discard. Oh, wait, I could just discard the thing. Oh, I'm an idiot. I can just discard the thing I don't want. I can pick it up and then I just don't use it. Wow, all of that, all the blue and nothing? Okay, yeah, this is going a hell of a lot better. And I'm not going to say it's because I chose this character, because it's probably because I added all of the buffs I physically could, including the one that functionally gives me a XP, the XP sucky thing every 2 minutes, which, you know, that does help. Right, surely there's now enough space for me to get all of this lovely... Get out of the way, get out of the way, get out of the way. Thank you. I should have banished the skull. I saw the skull. Yeah, it does seem very, very good. It's not... Like, you don't instantly see the, like, the, It's not... Like, the other ones seem flashier. But in hindsight, looking at that one, like, a lot of the time, especially in some of, in the earlier maps, there's, like, one gem that's, like, a red gem or a green gem that they leave on the map. And then so you always get that instant level up from that. Oh, fuck, the skull got done again. Die, I don't want to deal with you. Die. How much HP do you have? You're taking 52 every... You know what, actually? With this new ability, I can actually start aggressively moving more. Because before, I was worried that aggressively moving was the... meaning I wasn't getting nearly enough XP, so I wasn't scaling with the enemies. But now that I know in like every 2 minutes, I'm definitely getting all the XP I get. Like, I'm always scaling with them. Like, it's not a problem. I can see why you use it in every map. Because I know now exactly when that hits 8 minutes, I'm just going to get a load of XP to get. Even though I'm not doing the best here in terms of making sure that the enemies actually die. Like, it feels like we're not even killing these headless boys. Oh no, they are dying. They take a lot more attacks. But when I go over them a second time, they die. Gonna make sure that the things spawn kind of in the middle. Like here. There. Garlic up. You know what? We're not even taking the risk. Oh, we summoned another one. I didn't pick it up. I didn't pick it up. It doesn't count. Why are you here? Let's get rid of all of these. I know I said I didn't need all this stuff, but I'm actually feeling like my damage is not stacking up. Give me spinach soon, please. I wish for the flat damage buff on everything. Especially thing that is constantly doing damage. I will aggressively re-roll next level up, assuming I don't get something that I really, really want, like a buff to Song of Mana or something. There shouldn't be that much to look through. Because I only have the base game plus extra items on. And I don't think the plus extra adds too much. It adds like the laser gun. I think it might add the fireworks that I just got. Holy, he caught all with me. Okay, let's aggressively reroll. No. 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 Okay, none of them had it. It is on my list of items, right? It's impossible to get rid of it. Yeah, like, I wouldn't have base game items if I didn't have spinach. Unless... No. There would be no way that I would just randomly... specifically turn that one off. Could you imagine, though, if I was like... Yeah, the reason why I don't get it is, yeah, I just, for some reason, decided to turn off one of the ones that just boosts all your damage. I just didn't think it'd be that good. Oh, that's not a good sign in terms of my damage if I go and get... Why are there 3 there now? I didn't pick up a 3rd one. Is it because I got vaguely close to it? It's because I got vaguely close to it, isn't it? Stay away from me, random bomb thing. Thank God I'm still killing enough to, and having enough knockback. They appear once you get close to the item. Yeah, I didn't... I had done close to them with, like, the ring of experience before that I thought I'd figured out the range and it was, like, not really a problem, but it obviously was a problem. Yeah, I see him. I see him. I see purple. He's doing what I expected. Oh, wait. We do over second revive? Frick. Okay, right. Right, how do we do this? We need to be stronger. And by stronger, I mean maybe we didn't wait enough time leveling up. I think that might have been our thing. I mean, this person has damage. Do I maybe go this guy? What do you mean by 3 weapons? Is it... You just mean lowering the max weapon? Does that... An Arcane 22. Okay. I was gonna say, let's see if there's any unlocks I can do before I do that. No, everything's really done. What's the point of this, by the way? Like, I've got enough banishes, I feel like. Oh, yeah, okay, cool. I think I'll pick this guy. Three weapons would literally have to be the bird, the other bird, and my starting weapon, right? Yeah, okay. It would buff them more though, wouldn't it? Okay, yeah, let's try that. Because you'd only have them there. You want the hands one, this one. Give plus given for each active weapon slot left empty. But like, I won't have that many left empty, will I? Because there's only 3 slots. Or am I misunderstanding it? Okay, cool. In hindsight, I probably shouldn't pick this character. Because this character can't fully awaken without having another whip. Give me bird. 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 What is this? Hold on a second. I'm making it even more likely. Right, we're getting rid of extra. Screw extra. And seal, like, I don't know, I don't care about this egg. I don't care about this. Let me buy a bunch of seals. Alright, let's power up. No, not that collection. Yeah, you're going. You're going. You're going. Don't really care about this. I guess the axe is going. Don't care about these. Cool. Unseal the red suit. Okay, do I unseal the lol again? Oh, should I only do the ones at the start and not the awakenings? Because that's wasting a slot. Is that sort of what you're getting at? Cool, got it. I understand. Don't need it on that one then. We'll put that on the cat. Did I accidentally seal any upgrades? No, I think I'm good. I think that's the best I can do. Right, let's try this again. Yep, we're going you. Okay. I will. Sorry, I got into the mindset already of doing that. So do you think I should just be banishing stuff? Or do you think I should just be picking up upgrades? Like, because banishing things, it means I don't get stronger. Banish for sure. Okay. Just to increase my, like... Okay. I'm gonna banish this. Oh, I probably... No, I should have been banishing weapons. Oh, sorry, that was a mistake. That's a mistake. Well, okay, there isn't anything any weapon I could banish there. Again, there's no banished, no weapons. Yeah, we'll take the tome for sure. Just for increased cooldown. Yeah, we just pick up the bird again. My thinking is, and correct me if I'm wrong here, if we see upgrades, if we see a weapon, we'll banish it. If not, we'll pick up upgrades. Like here, like I'll just banish like the pentagram or something. Yeah, cool. Got it. Now, I don't know if I remember if this was correct with the arcanes. Am I getting a buff every time I banish something? Or is it empty slots? It's empty weapon slots, never mind. Okay, we need the other bird. Oh, right, I am. Okay. Oh, it's for each of those. Oh, I got ya. I think the thing I made a mistake here. I don't think I should have picked this guy. I think this guy, I mean, if I've got both the weapons, do I need to be banishing? Or should I be re-rolling for the empty tome now? What do you think? No banishing, just picking up upgrades. Okay, cool. Yeah. Got it. Right, okay. And what are we looking for on the rerolls? Are we looking for Empty Tome, obviously? I'm assuming Spinach as well. Just to increase our damage. Yeah, Tome Spinach. Anything else we should be looking for? Crown for XP. Do we want some sort of, like, health regen? Like, do we want the heart that gives you the health regen, or is that not really needed? Yeah, okay, heart as well. Got ya. If I see any of those, I'll just pick them up. And if I don't see any of those, I'll just banish. Yeah. Look, if I see them, I'll pick them up. But I know the priority list. Do we want to be picking up the Hollow Heart just to get the whip upgrade if we can? Or is that not worth it? Like, are we planning on winning before we get that? Okay, cool. Because that gives us some health regen anyway. Because isn't it lifesteal on the whip? If I remember correctly. Wings will be last. Oh, I probably should take revives as well. I'll make sure to take the revive next time. Yeah, no. In fairness, it would have been hugely useful in that last thing. Yeah, I need to get better at what's the word? Like what's it called in blimmin' RPG terms? Like keeping a train of enemies. They use it in, I guess in Call of Duty Zombies as well. Kiting. I need to get better at kiting. Ooh, it's a tome! If I can get it to the point where I can kite without taking damage, then I think we're at the point then where we start looking at fighting the... Jesus, all the... Like, I can kill, but it's always killing in 2 to 3 shots. And that's such a big problem. Yeah, so that you get the 2 to 3 shots in is probably, yeah, the right logic. Yeah, I can see where you're coming from there. Ooh, a chest. I mean, that'll make it faster. 8%'s 8%. Annoyingly, I don't think that the extra 5 damage is going to be the difference between us killing or not. Oh, no, I'm saying that. Some of these guys, the non-green ones are going down in a... It feels like in one round of attacks. I think one of the problems with this is that the birds, in my opinion, I mean, I could be wrong here. The birds are not that good until you get them later. Until you consistently get having it shoot around you, it doesn't feel like they're that good. Oh yeah, I mean, it takes up 1 slot when it evolves as well. Like, I'm wondering, maybe do I re-roll to just get whip upgrades or tome upgrades instead of these? You know, like, is it a situation where these are just so weak that you do that last? So you think I should banish then instead? Hey look, there's a thing I just banished. I could take one of them. There'd be no point, because I wouldn't be able to upgrade it. I guess I could unbanish it. I think you can when it's in a pedestal like that. I guess the logic is to get it as close as I physically can to having the only items I have are things that I want. You know? I don't like my chances with the whip, though. I need that, though. I need that! Okay, up this. Base damage is base damage. We're never using the Skull-O-Matic. That can go out of the window. I don't think we're using the Attractor. More damage. Could you imagine if I just randomly picked up the Skull-O-Matic and was just like, yeah, I think I think this is fine, right? And then I just started running around with that. Started upgrading that randomly. I know that dude's weaker in general, but it's a good thing that we were able to kill that thing relatively easily. Is that a book? Oh no, wait, that's the other way. I was like, oh damn, there's another tome over there. Okay, the speed is to a level now where it's relevant, right? I think my problem is actually going high. I think that might be a mistake of mine. Yeah. I mean, if I can get this awakened, it might be to a point where even if I'm taking damage, I'm just healing so much it doesn't really matter. Because I don't think they've buffed the damage in any way. Don't think we need the candelabra. You think I should take duplicate? We're taking duplicate. I don't think it helps our birds very well, but we're not focusing the birds. Yeah, I think it's when they get under me that I take the damage. I actually think if I stay a bit lower, I'm kind of stronger. Do I take this health regen, bearing in mind I keep taking damage? Yeah, cool. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, okay, I got too close to it. Frick. Fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Fine, that means that we're getting closer to the purple boy. The closer we get to the purple boy, the better. That means that the closer we can get to dealing with the whatever that does. I don't know, it's a secret. It unlocks fire, which sounds like a cool weapon. Oh god, it's doing like 2 sets of them, one above, one below. Almost at the same time. Is that just because we're going so fast that like one is triggering before the other one finishes? Oh, no. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on me again. Okay, that means we're really close to purple guy. Purple guy. I'm actually kind of surprised there isn't a character that starts with the birds. Yeah, I feel like that's something that they would there's like somebody who starts with almost every other weapon. Even the ones that don't actually do any damage on their own. Like the one that's just like, here's a shield. I'm assuming maybe it's an extra character I haven't unlocked yet or something. Wait, there's a chest over there. Wait, is that a chest? There's 2 chests! What am I doing with myself? Oh, that's what I wanted. I thought I got rid of this. Do we need the candelabra? Like, we have 1 more slot left, and I'm not sure what we're going to put in it. Is bigger attacks worth putting in there? I feel like it might be. Right? I don't know what left we have in our level up thing. Yeah, if it comes back, it'll come back. We're taking the ebony buff. God, I'm healing so much. Where is this blooming bird? Where is this Reaper? There you are! That hurt. He's dead. No, that's an arcane thing. That's not him. Any of you care about what I'm doing? Wait, what's this bird? I've never seen this bird before. All these blue guns. Healing is doubled? Ooh. Just a flat bonus to my damage. I have 2 other things in here. Die. Die. Once I beat him, I appreciate the confidence. Play the piano. Got it. I think the same tones the birds use. Please tell me that's going to be obvious, because I'm not very smart. This dude is tanky. And he keeps making explosive coins. Hey, hypothetically, if I had the upgraded bird, like the one where they turn into one bird, would it still work? Or does it actually lock you out of the whole thing? Okay, well, I'm not going to take the chance. It's just that there is a chest down there, and I do wonder if I've leveled up my birds enough for it to awaken. But I'm not taking the chance that now that we've gotten this far. What's this? Who taught this guy? Who gave this guy so much health? I understand I'm moving away to like not get hit by the other thing, but I mean, he's taking 200 every like second from each attack. Why is this dude not dying? Now there's a Medusa here? Come on. Hey, on the upside though, kind of feels like my my birds are pulling their weight now. Like every so often they just sort of clear the area for me, which is quite handy. But that boss spawned and was killed before you died. Okay, this is taking the piss now. Come on. Oh, yeah. I'm gonna blow up, blah, 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 blah. How many thousands of health do you have? Yeah. I'm rubbing up. Oh no, I'm gonna die. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Okay, there is inverted, and then there is... This dude must have, like, 20,000 health. So I'm regularly hitting this dude for, like, 100 off of, like, 6 strikes a second? I think he must be taking 600 damage a second. And can I get him? Oh, he's done. Okay, okay. That one. Find and kill boos. Are they the things on the map? I don't need the it's not gonna screw me over that I've awakened the I've awakened the things, is it? No, okay. And I'm gonna pick it up, the fire wand. I don't care. Yeah, I just need something at this point, right? Damage is damage. I feel like I'm gonna need it because I spent a lot of time dealing with that. Empty? So is it just random? Or is there a... Nah, it doesn't matter. I'll do all of them. The enemies aren't overwhelming me yet. I'm not killing any of them, I've noticed, but... I'm not even sure if I'm supposed to be killing them. Empty. Next one. Oh, I can stand on the bits that look like you can't stand on them. Okay. Empty. Well, I was kind of hoping it'd be one of the ones that are near me. Now I've got to go all the way up here. I'd like it if it kept with these, like, zombie-looking guys. They're a lot easier to dodge. They've got a smaller surface area. I feel like they don't attack me as much. Now, is that light? That light's a chest. Oh yeah, I forgot I have chests around here. Hey, any buffs we can get is not bad. Kind of wish I had waited to do those chests until after. Okay, that's kind of starting to get annoying. I need to find it. I need to find it. I need to find it. Come on, birds. Show them your power. Did I go past it? I did. It's right there in the sea of blimmin' faces. Let me through. Let me through. Thank you kindly. Empty. Cool. There's going to be a boss fight that I can't beat in here, isn't there? Yeah. My problem is, I'm not killing these things. And they expect you, seemingly, to kill these things. Like, don't get me wrong, they're not doing enough damage to kill me. Thanks to all the regen I have. You think I should go up? There's one down here. Sorry, I was going for that one, and then now I'm going to go for the right one. It's going to be the last one I look at. I just know my luck. It's going to be the last one. I pointed at the screen as if you knew what, if you could see where I was pointing, which is, okay, it's somewhere here. Because it's no longer on the map. But whereabouts is it? Go up here. It's there. Got it. Oh, they all disappear once I summon the boss. Yeah, I can beat him. Look at him. He's doing nothing. Like, literally. Like, is he supposed... Does he have a phase? Or does he just walk at you? I'm trying to keep him at the edge so that my birds can also hurt him. I hope he doesn't have as much health as the skeleton had. Is he insta-kill? Okay. Even with all the max health HP buffs I have. Damn. But don't worry, I'm not going to let him close enough to me. I'm staying at the absolute edge of my range. I can see why we get fire off him, though. He literally is on fire. Yeah, no, in fairness, I probably should have picked the dude who gets the wand, then. I think the dude who gets the wand, I think that one has, like, an XP buff or something? I don't remember what its ability was. Maybe it's attack rate. That would kind of make sense. But I can see what you mean, like, all the bullets coming from the birds, like, only, like, 10% are hitting him. And only, like, about 50% of my, whips are actually hitting him. Yeah, the knives have a bit of a... The reason why I'd be hesitant to do knives is I feel like that takes a lot of, like, double backing to shoot him. Like, changing the direction of what you're looking at. Whereas the staff, what was it? The magic staff wouldn't do that. You can make them homing. Oh, that would actually make me use the knives. Why is it zooming in? Why is it zooming in? Keep zooming in and in. No. Okay. Ah, I'm back. You. Oh. Sadly, that'll be it for me. I'm done for today. I appreciate all the help that you gave me. Genuinely, I wouldn't have been able to do this without you. I will see you all Wednesday for some Pillars of Eternity. And Pillars of Eternity 2. And Friday for more Guild Wars 2. But until then, I appreciate you. I appreciate everything you've done. I'll see you in a couple days. Bye-bye.